Hi. This is my first video, and yes, I'm recording on my laptop camera. It's not that good, so don't flame me for that. But I just wanted to make like an intro kind of thing. I don't know. I really suck at this, so like literally just tell me if I'm being too much and I'll like be nonchalant, okay? I can do that. I really can't, but we're gonna pretend like I can. So like intro kind of video, I want to make like, what do you call it? I'm like tuning into like this music that's playing next door because I'm playing Coolio, like the only CD I have from him. It was the last one too. So, okay, so I asked ChatGPT to give me some questions to ask myself, and then I can like answer them. They're definitely open-ended. I made sure that they were open-ended just so that I wasn't like going off from like, I wasn't just close-ended, that's it, because there's so much more than that, and I think that's very important to include. Okay, so that being said, I have the questions pulled up. My phone. Okay. Question 1. What's something you're really passionate about? What am I really passionate about? Okay. I feel like I'm in an interview right now and I'm like interviewing myself. But no, like the thing I'm most passionate about, I think, is like there's so many things, but from what I can get right off the bat, I think I'm gonna say being alive, having a life, because I don't think people really do understand that death is a big thing and a big part of my life. I've been around death since I was like 10, and I've known it was a thing. I just realized that there's a lot more to life than just wondering how you're gonna die or when you're gonna die. That being said, I'm very scared of death. I think my personal hell is dying by the hands of medicine. I'm not saying that as in like, oh, you're gonna die because the doctors don't know what they're doing. Because it's as if, oh, you give the fucking person like your situation and they're gonna have to, use their brains to actually understand, oh, this is what's happening and this is how we need to fix it. There are so many things that could go wrong, and I do understand that. But that being said, I'm not really the type to like die by the hands of a doctor. It's not their fault. That's just what happens, and whatever happens. If I die, I die. But it's just, I'm very scared of medical procedures. I'm very scared, personally, in my personal opinion. I do not like the dentist. I don't like the dentist. Like, it's hard to explain, but I've had two major surgeries on my teeth. One, I had to be awake for that, and it was like, I just wanted to die, honestly. But honestly, that's the only thing. Orthodontists don't bother me. Checkups don't bother me. They shouldn't bother anybody. But shots bother me. Oh my god. Let me tell you. There was this one time in, I don't know, fall 2025. I went to the doctor, or not even. I went to the pharmacy in Safeway. And I went to go get my shot for COVID, like my new COVID shot. Spoiler alert, like, long story short, that shit made my body hurt for like weeks. I felt like I was like dying. But and you know how when you pass out it's because you're not getting enough oxygen to the brain? That's basically what happened. I felt nauseous right after because I was so worked up. So when I walked out, I fell to the fucking floor. I almost fell to the fucking floor. And I'm just like in the middle of the fucking frozen aisle, by the way. So that really does not help my case. But that's a little story on why I just don't like the medical field. Even though I do love science, I love science so much. I'm taking AP Bio next year. Wish me luck, bro, because I'm gonna need it. Okay. But yeah, that's just one of the things that I'm very passionate about. Okay. I'm not gonna answer every single one because I literally asked ChatGPT if it could generate me 100 questions, and I'm not getting 100 questions down. Wow, okay. So I have literally no idea what I'm gonna answer. Oh, okay. Question 21. What do you most value in a friendship? I think this is very important because in my personal opinion, I don't have best friends. I don't. The only best friend I have is the girl across the street who she's family. If you've ever had one of those kind of friendships that's like family, you would understand. Oh, that's my girl. That's like my sister, dude. I've known her since I was 3. So that was like 13 years ago. I'm 16. So, I mean, it's kind of self-explanatory. Now, what do I value most in a friendship? I would say, like, I'm not going to be cliche and say some shit like loyalty because people are fake. Yes, they are, but that's not saying that is different than actually, experiencing it. I think I do really like somebody who can keep a conversation. It's anybody who can actually like understand me and my views, but also can like take a second step back from like their kind of world of like, oh, this is right, this is right, this is right. Because not everything you say is right. Not everything I say is right. And I think it's very important to like in a relationship, friendship, family, whatever, to understand each other's views, especially political views. This is not me trying to get political. I'm simply just saying, if you do not agree with me on something, that's okay. That is not my fault, It's not my fault. Like, if you, not mean to say this guy's name, but if you support Trump, that's on you. I really don't care. He's bad and we all know why. But I think just understanding people, just understanding and being able to have a conversation about absolutely anything is crucial. And if you cannot hold a conversation about stuff that's like, what is your stance on this? If we want to go fucking get matcha and like talk about feminine literature, go for it. Like that's like a topic that has so many open-ended questions. I feel like you could spend like hours talking about it because feminism is like, it's like a tree of stuff. So there's like one main segment and then branches out to like different opinions. But that it just depends on the person. There's not one wrong answer. There's not one right answer. Whatever is right to you. But I think that's mainly what I like in a friendship. I really like this one. It's question 18. What's a life lesson you learned in early life? Okay, I'm not trying to be weird about it. I think wasting your time with things that do not matter is not worth your time. If somebody is not going to be there for you and actually understand who you are as a person while you've done all the heavy lifting, it's kind of just like, why are you still here? You know? I don't mean heavy lifting as in like you're actually like lifting heavy things. It's not that. It's emotional heavy lifting. Like, I know myself, I know that I have trust issues. I know I am very scared of vulnerability. Vulnerability is like an umbrella of things. Hence why I say vulnerability as like a general kind of topic, because I think vulnerability for me, it's more of like intimacy. With my last boyfriend, I could not be intimate with him at all. I just the imagination of me doing that with him pissed me off, and it gets me frustrated. I will say one thing about me, I do not like when I'm frustrated, but I think when I'm frustrated I get angry and then I get sad because I'm frustrated. It's like a cycle. I am really bad at in my personal opinion, I am really bad at regulating my emotions. That goes for like anxiety, excitement, because I go from 1 or 0 to like 1,000. And I do know, and I've been working on it, how my I'm sorry, my favorite song's playing. How my views on like things like intimacy are different than that of other people, and I do realize that. I'm not saying that anybody else's opinion on that is like any less, any more. It's just my opinion, That being said, I think wasting time on somebody who asked every single second, hey, can we do this? Hey, can we kiss? Can we do this? It wasn't worth my time because it circles back to me. I was not in the right headspace for that. And I realize that. I understand that. But at the same time, when we officially broke up, it was kind of just like a talk about, oh, well, you are mean all the time. He said that to me. You're mean all the time. You can't understand my feelings. You can't regulate your own emotions. And that made me realize, oh yeah, I couldn't. That's why I'm in therapy. So like, I'm not saying he's wrong. I'm not saying anything. This is why I'm not saying names, is because it's not relevant in my opinion. It's not relevant to speak about people if they've taught you stuff. But like, once again, I learned that about myself. I know that I have trust issues. I know that I have abandonment issues. I have attachment issues. I have everything because of my upbringing when I was a kid. I've always been scared that people are going to lose interest in me and are going to not want to be around me because I'm just like anxious all the time, and I want people to like me. Everybody wants people to like them. It's not the matter of like, people don't like me, people hate me because of this and this and this. It's just, I find that I don't want people to lose interest in me because I like their company, kind of thing, if that makes sense. But the life lesson I think I learned was just like, I'm not wasting time on people who have opinions on me and they won't tell me straight up. But I mean, that's just one of the many ones that I've personally learned. Okay, 2 more questions and then I think I'm going to end it because it's already been 15 minutes. I I think 29. What's your idea of a healthy relationship? Great question. I love kind of these questions because I get to voice my opinion and nobody can say anything about it. If you want to say something about it, boo-hoo, fuck you, bitch. I don't care. What's my idea of a healthy relationship? I think the things that I've said before. I have very bad attachment issues. I've had trust issues. I have anxious attachment kind of thing. Somebody with patience, somebody who can advocate for me when I cannot, somebody who I can be on the same level with, I think it's easier. It's much easier than trying to have some kind of power over the person or them having power over me just because, sure, you say all this stuff about our relationship, but it doesn't make me any less powerful over you. But it's just like, are you serious? Like, what? Also, somebody who is mainly just, okay, guys, you need to understand. I adore people. I adore people who are respectfully freaky. I find myself more times than none looking for a sort of connection that's also you can be freaky with me. I don't care. And it's a serious opinion. I'm not trying to be weird when I say this. I'm being honest. It's something that I can't live without in a relationship. If you cannot be freaky with me, I'm not saying that we have to do it every single time you're over here. That's not what I'm saying at all. I'm saying simply just being able to have that kind of excitement whenever I am around. If you're nervous around me, that works. And that's just a big thing because I know I get nervous, but I feel like if you can tease me about it, that's the way to go, right? Another thing. I feel like, I don't know. Ooh, somebody who doesn't take my insecurities and make it a joke. I've been very insecure about my sexuality for a long time. And I know that about myself. I was in relationships in 6th grade. That doesn't count at all. Before you say anything, it does not count. Because it's 6th grade. You're 12 years old. What the fuck are you doing, you know? But I find that my relationships with women was in 6th grade was not good. Not worth it. Because that shit was you're all mentally ill. You can't kind of decide what you want to do because you have to focus on other things. School, yourself, people, sure, your friends, family. I was just not in the right headspace and not in the right circle for that. But that's my fault. But another thing of my sexuality, I think beforehand I had a lot of, I was petrified. I was petrified at the thought of liking women, being anything more to women than friends. That really scared me. Because I've got to say, I love women now. Women are so hot. Oh my God. Women are so hot. If you get it, you get it. You just get it, you know? But before, I was just kind of like, women are okay, but I just couldn't do this. I wouldn't say I have inner homophobia. I really don't. I didn't hate gay people. I wasn't very appreciative of myself being anything more than just somebody who liked boys. But that's one thing. Yeah, I think it's very understandable once you actually get to know me. This one's very good. Question 31. What's a dream you've had for a long time? I think it switches. Definitely switches. But, and also the last question I'm going to answer is 46. What's your dream job? But what's my dream that I've had for a long time? I think it switched, right? So I'm an equestrian. If you don't know what that is, it's basically I ride horses for fun. I don't do it competitively, just only like I dabble. I think when I was younger, I wanted to become like an Olympic medalist kind of thing for that. Somebody who is seen for her accomplishments and noticed, oh, I can do this and I'm a gold medalist for the Olympics. I think that was the biggest accomplishment that I had in my mind. But I think now is to be a singer or a poet of some kind and very much settled down on my thoughts and feelings on paper, because I have a lot of them. Everybody does. And I think writing is so easy when you actually have motivation. It's really easy to say, just write something. Just write something down. The problem with me is, and I'm gonna see if this makes any fucking sense. I cannot write because I think I'm very unoriginal. I feel like I'm very unoriginal. And there's a lot of things from, like, I look up to a singer, Lana Del Rey. I look up to her so much. And it's insanity that I think that my writing has anything to do with her. I'm not saying that to be, like, resentful towards her. I'm, like, genuinely just saying she has so many good poems that every time I write, I'm always like, oh my god, I'm copying her. This is plagiarism. It's not. Any thought is your own. So I think just based off the way that I look up to her, I think I see her as an idol. I see her as somebody who I really want to imitate, like, my life off of and grow my art from her kind of views, because she has a lot of good views, and I appreciate her for everything that she has done for her industry and, like, just the world in general. But she's my big number one idol. But I've always wanted to be a singer, and I've always wanted to be some kind of poet. But that's harder to do. It's, like, easier said than done, because it takes time. It's a process. You have to grow on people. And I'm not saying that as if, like, I couldn't ever, like, grow on somebody, because I think I could. But I just don't think I have original thoughts, and I don't think that the person that I am is, like, any more special than somebody who's an actual celebrity. It's really stupid, but so, like, that's just my thoughts. And if you don't think that you could do something, you gotta just put your mind to it. I know everybody says that, but I'm being so dead ass. You, like, literally just gotta put your mind to it. You cannot I found that if you worry about being original, 9 times out of 10, it's not worth worrying about, because every thought is your own. Every image is your own. Every art is, like, piece of art is your own. And that's what's special for humans, is just like, we have the greatest knowledge of life, and like, we have understanding of life, and I think life can imitate art in certain ways, but that's just me. Okay, all right, last question. What's your dream job? I was just talking about this, and I think it switches once again, because I can't ever just settle on one. God damn, freaking whatever. I think I really want to be a secretary. I'm not saying that to be all like, ooh, I want to be a secretary because I want this and this to happen to me. Girl, what? I want to be a secretary because I feel like it would be kind of fun. I kind of want to be some kind of biologist. Maybe a marine biologist. I don't know. I don't really like the ocean though, so maybe not. I really want to be some kind of biologist. I love biology so much. More than I do math. Don't even get me started. I hate math so much. It's disgusting. It's annoying. It's anything but amazing, dare I say. But that's just my opinion. Dare I say I want to be... Actually, I'm not going to say that. Never mind. If you know me and you're watching this, you can ask me. It's okay. If you've come this far, if you actually want to ask me what my dream job is, it's my plan Z. Don't even worry. I got plan A, B, C, D. So I guess E. Yeah, I guess E. Because I got 4 jobs before that. But yeah, I mean, this is like literally just the most mundane video I could ever make, and it's on my laptop camera, so it's really not going to be great quality. I don't care if it's great quality. I just wanted to kind of make like an intro because I need ideas on what I could like talk about, besides asking ChatGPT, hey, what could I talk about? Myself, you know, I want to talk about myself, but like maybe some people could relate, because I know everybody's the same in some way. So, but anyways, guys, I love you guys so much. You guys are amazing. Thank you for watching me ramble on for nearly 30 minutes. I'm really I swear to God, I'm more interesting than I seem. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope you guys have an amazing day, night, afternoon, morning. But yeah, bye.